Yo, welcome back to Shopped and Skewed. You're with us, the usual hosts, Terence and my brother, Simao over here. Back with another episode.
We're back. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. As I always say, it feels like we're always saying that.
Yeah, we're always coming back from a break.
From some kind of. Come on, guys. As of late, boss, entirely for anything other than your primary source of income, you should feel very lucky.
Bambi.
Yeah, you should feel very lucky. You get to do things, do things. If you as we are right now, it's luck, and it feels great to be able to do something that we just enjoy. For most of the times, boss. You actually feel guilty about not being productive,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this guilt that comes with that.
Bro, I think coming with age,
yeah.
Kumano.
Yeah, age.
At least was. You feel old.
Guns age is my wall. I would even know like the nation.
No,
whenever someone brings it up, it's like, damn.
You know, that's the thing is, I think you're only behind they're constantly reminding you you're old as hell. You know, I have them in every corner, bro.
Constant reminders.
Constant. I say, you go, boss, mugula.
I think it's why we come through here. Tika break guy. He has his things going on, and I have my things going on. Aligning, a specific day is becoming increasingly difficult.
Yeah.
Reggae cannot be stopped generally. Yeah.
Hopefully you cannot stop it. That's the thing with Mojo, eh? Come, I think when it's a trio. I think for a duo, it's easier to come back into the fold.
Yeah. For the other card, there was a third person.
That card.
And there's that thing, I'm at the podcast. Apparently, 90% of podcasts, I'm at within the first
21 episodes.
No, I would do 30 episodes.
30?
Yeah, 21 is in their habit. Imagine, you're going to build habit. If you do 21 videos or 21 of anything, you're in touch. 90% of podcasts. I was hearing this stat from boys, shits and gigs. 90% of podcasts I'm a car with in the first 30 episodes at. So if you go past 30, you should know what at least.
What episodes are we on? 40? What? Nothing 40?
Hey man,
nothing 40?
I'd have to check. I think 39.
Somewhere there.
That's how bad it is. That is how bad it is. Yeah, because it's been a minute since we last recorded was actually when January. Below January. I think that was the first, last time we recorded. And we recorded some things. We had technical difficulties. So you guys will probably get bonus episodes in between Ababa. Because we had issues with electricity, Johnny. So my episode didn't know. So we'll get some bonus audio on the episodes as we go. This I think is us being back with the visual.
Bro, imagine it's so hard being a creative person. You have to fight.
You have to put air quotes on that.
Yeah, you have to fight the the motivation. After that, you have to fight Malawi itself.
Everything here is built. It's set up for you to fail it. First and foremost, literally everything is built with we are winning like a nigga. So this is going to take it. So you know now my lano is best anonchila so kuti ukakamiza zinto zida. Bruh, like even like on my own content, it's lacking heavy. I was like good nabanga record my original. Like a bunch of batch. Nabanga batch record that. So I was able to post. I'm pretty much done with that. I only have like one
in the chamber.
One in the chamber. I want to release that one in the chamber when I'm ready to drop some other things. There's a plan to it. I'll explain to you off camera. Komano, yeah, there's that at least I had to post. Komano banobo even tell you kuti ndibange I should sit down and record something. Tell you balibe. Even tell you igabezeka markets 0. So
yeah, there's I don't know, bro.
Out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere. So even when I was recording, fingers are crossed. Goody, like we should like keep the lights because so being consistent with anything, my G.
It's tough now.
It's tough.
And you can't even. There was times where you could say good time management. But with these things mostly, once you get into the rhythm,
of it, yeah.
All right, cool. We're doing this. Once something just puts you off, to get back into it.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
it's a problem. It's a real problem. So, okay, I've learned to like give myself grace. Because before it used to like affect me. I used to get depressed about it. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I used depressed very lightly. There, it's like
it's not like
it's not like what I'm like in the trenches. Trenches.
Isn't it crazy how nobody when you are depressed, you would get calls after this episode?
I'll get like, how are you feeling now, Ginger? Nah, it's not.
Oh, it's not that one.
It's not that one.
It's just a feeling depressed.
Just the general feeling of like I used to have that feeling of like, goody, if I don't record, then I'm like I'm failing at this, and used to beat myself about it. I'm like, it's when the time is right, it's the end. And if we don't drop episodes for like a month, people will not tune in ever again. So most of the times, okay, people notice now. Most of the times people don't notice, yeah? There's people that notice, and shout out to all of y'all that notice and that have like gotten back to us on that. Most of the times people will not notice because I feel like these days there's just like too much content out there to consume. So like certain creators when I see them back and they're like, hey, no, I had this issue, so I couldn't create. I'm like, this person was missing. Come on, tell them, my content consumption habit, I'll go to YouTube and I'll watch whatever has been served by homepage.
So like, that's like just 2 rows, eh?
So my figures are okay. So I don't know what rows I click on the first one. Most of the ones that are on the homepage, I'm aware which could recommend it.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them, I'm aware. So no, I'm just coming from now. I will recommend it. I'll pick one. In like 3 hours, and download my videos, a certain number of videos based on what's been pushed to me. I'm like, cool. Come on, I wouldn't delay by YouTube and like search something very specific. Would I want to watch video from? It's very rare nowadays.
I'd like to find the data on my trends, like Malawian people, the way we spend online, because but
we'll put it up here. We'll try and find it. It's
so embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing because number one, porn.
Yeah.
Number one, like data usage.
And it was like significant.
Significantly, like these are like huge numbers, like huge difference. It's significant.
Yeah.
When it was like 50%, I think
somewhere there.
It was somewhere there. Somewhere
it was
50%.
like proper.
Yeah.
And then WhatsApp.
Facebook. I think Facebook and social media in general was because in like one
Meta.
Yeah.
Okay.
WhatsApp. In YouTube was like pretty low, right?
Yeah,
which was crazy because I actually thought Ndima views Mama Kala and Ndima guys I actually thought we consume a lot of data through YouTube. It's fair enough. Like my status I think that's the thing. Like for me to think people are watching more corn than and her one my status. That is insane, bro.
Bro, that's crazy because kuma status kuja mundu mata usegula ya kuntunde jata and then you zone out. They'll just be going.
They'll just be rolling.
And then you're telling me there's a nigga who just goes kuma XX kuja ndungo. I I'm going to blast. Guys.
Hey man, but do what you gotta do at the end of the day, because
as I was saying, look out for number one.
Look out for number one. So that my grandma bosses, I don't think they were complaining. What? It was posted very much without context. There was no context to it. We feel bad about this because sana get context names. These are the stats. And I think the stat that they wanted to like come through one video was good. Education websites and anything learning was like the least at like a very low percentage. Like less than 5% or something like that. So I'm going to money no kauri genuine igenda.
Come on, that's the real Malawian. We're God-fearing nation. We're not
really. We're
not going to this is mind because we're not. Sinabanga admit the kind of people we truly are.
Admit and it's the same things. So do warm-hearted, we're warm, we're chan.
Okay.
I feel like we're only warm to foreigners.
Yeah, I was about to say.
For some reason, the morning that foreigner, I say, probably both songa kala say, could look at a foreigner. Ndiwe, on a treatment, their foreigner, color very different.
Yeah.
Yet, if you go to that foreigner's country, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah,
Spirit to get very far ahead because they know what priority. Obviously, it has to be us. It's about us and that's about them. But in Malawi will prioritize just because this person is white. You just feel like they have a lot more to offer.
Yeah,
they have a lot more to offer than anyone else.
I think it's down to that classic difference between nice guy and a good guy.
Yeah.
Where if you're Malawi, we're nice people. And nice people usually do good gestures to get something else in return. I'm going to get this. If I'm being nice to this girl, at the end of the day, I'm winner.
And even if I'm nice to them, foreigners usually are known to tip, so let me work harder. It's crazy.
Sad.
Crazy. It's like that even at like government level. Because I was having this conversation with someone. One of the companies in Malawi, I won't mention the name. One of the companies in Malawi, like one of the big companies, was started in SA. So a person, Malawian, went to SA, created a company there, and started bidding for jobs here. And it was easier for them to get the jobs as an SA company bidding for here than it would have been for a Malawian company bidding for Malawian
jobs.
Yeah, because perception is just that. Right, they're much more advanced than us. That means they'll be better off than
they have more
us.
experience in general.
So like you can tell with stuff like that, even though no one would like to admit it. Komano, it's true. People think that way. People think good.
This is now why we were in this predicament, Eugenie.
In the first place, yeah. Komano would even know ban import. I just think I'm import there's Manzila Chan
stuff we deny.
Stuff we already deny. I wouldn't go locally. We shouldn't. They've literally banned importing.
But if you do that, then you're gonna have to make it like very favorable for Mutamina Ubanga create those things. You can't just take our origin yoga.
Okay, my thing is not just pushing Kudukubanga ban my importer. You also have to, I think focus should be on exporting more. And we should get to a point where, sorry if this is becoming a little political of a podcast. Komano, I feel like it should be down to finding innovative things for people to export. Osangoti ujeni, osangoti foja, osangoti soya, osangoti jan. Podcast yongwe tizitawanga export. Digitally tizitawanga export. Because digitally, I always say this, bro. Kuti, the amount of money that can be made from digital content creation, software sales, just like digital products.
Yeah.
That can be made. It wouldn't make as significant an impact like as tobacco. Komano, I feel like it would like move the gauge a little bit, just a little bit, which either way would be a good thing. Komano zingazwe mpagana. Ana dipromisa.
Yeah, Ujeni. The head of Ujeni. Yeah, Sana would be monetized.
And I promise
by 2025.
monetization is taken by 2025.
We still have
that was actually last year. That was said last year. Paganabano was still
here.
People are going to other countries, registering their pages in other countries, Zambia, just to get monetized so that they can like. So ndama best believe kuti munthu amene ngatawanga monetize from Zambia. Akayilandira ku account ya ku Zambia kayakuza ndaniyo. Akambwa nayo kunoko sabwa nayo kunoko saidusisa through the proper channels, saidusa through bank.
Yeah.
Imene kudusa black market for jota kufuna that. I've been doing begin again.
Yep.
So, hey man, I'm just saying.
If anyone's listening,
If anyone's listening.
To the two government officials that are listening to this thing.
To the two government officials, or maybe one and a half maybe.
Take it up the chain.
Just take it up the chain. Good. There's this market that can produce something. Besides just ujeniet, besides just kudimina, we can make the money. Also, these are the kind of things that can put us on the map. Music does a good job of putting us on the map. Other things can do the same thing. Can do the same for us as well. Just saying.
Yeah, it's a.
Also, if people are empowered, I'm an elder. No, people don't. You shouldn't do things for money. I believe if I went online and said, "Goody, I'm making this much XYZ amount of dollars every month from my content creation," I believe there'll be like 10 other people who will be motivated to like start.
For sure.
Or even just take it serious. Not just start, even just take it seriously to like actually do it. So, yeah.
I heard Guri Malawi'S be gatekeeping a lot of stuff here, bro.
Hey, gatekeeping in Japan back in 9 verses.
9 verses?
Kwambili ndikupanga ndikumenya za forex trading.
Okay.
Like when I was learning about like the art of forex trading, I remember Nambandi Spire. I think you remember that.
I remember that time.
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. to the man.
Nambandi Spire. So I didn't get a video and I say, "Oh no, you can do that."
Yeah.
Cool. I watched that video. Cool. Can I go like start getting into it? Come on, boys. I say, boys, you want information? Come on, that's one out. Niggas, man, go like just half of the information. Can I go like niggas can't get my scam artists? Cause like, why do you need me to buy a course?
A course just to get.
You may say, well, you're making so much money from this stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm gonna realize. I say, it's interesting. So food. I say. So muntu jama kaudi kuda figure hiyo mwana figure but they're profitable. I'm kaudi they had to jump through insane hoops to like get to a certain point. So my basic I wanna be good. I can give you information. Come on, there's only so much I can give to you for free.
Yeah.
There has to be a certain level of not necessarily I have to get something back for the time I'm putting into this. And the other thing is the time you put into creating content, it's a lot. So isn't Kaba say I'm feeling that way about my content. Actually, I'm working on it. I'm working on a course. You heard it here first.
All right.
Okay, it's like my videos. I do random videos. Komano, it has to get to a certain point where it's like, okay, I need something structured, and that's what most people ask me yet. Like in the DMs, good. Okay, like, do you do one-on-one trainings and whatnot? Could you like? I understand the stuff for Kubanga. Come on, these are just like tips for each. Come on, I want a more structured approach to like. So
okay,
that's what I'm working on now.
So
the day I post that, I'm too nice about now. You're gatekeeping. There's 200 videos
before
that are free. That you can use however you want. Come on, I'm gatekeeping something. So that gatekeeping is not. I think it's just like there's information. Information should be free. Whoever wants to give out information, we should be able to give out information. If you don't, you don't, bas.
Yeah.
Alias as the car we for the like bas. Timon and mother about it down on one and in the door as a one a door. Moments of wood lam George. How are you finding this man? That was it. Our damn going called bas Jajaba so go.
Nigga, I know.
Nigga, I know Jaja Javno Vasogolo, yes. Boss.
Fine, the job with the water. Stop capping. Stop capping.
Let's not cap.
Yeah. Anywho, across Uljini, the can tie the kangadi we've missed out.
Yeah.
Have you been checking out Mojin? Like movies and series in China that have been coming out lately?
Hey, Panobo, I've been watching Severance. Have you?
Yeah, I started Severance.
You started Severance?
Yeah, no, episode the most. I watched it like 3 times.
Exactly what happened to me. So Severance in number 1, now I think up to episode 4. So slow burner isn't even the right word to describe this. It's more of a no burner. I would say.
This in the
That's the thing. Okay, it's an interesting. If you're interested in the concept itself, then you can soldier on for a couple of episodes until episode 5, where it's like, oh, okay, so this is what they were trying to do, because they were doing the character building. It's like in a very flat way. Episode they weren't even trying to do like a cliffhanger episode ending.
Stuff
Which
no, but like my cardboard, my slow burn, I'm a cardboard.
But no, season 2 episode, the last episode of season 2 is coming out on Friday, and Dugmo as soon as it drops, yeah,
okay,
it's got to that point. Come on, man, below, come on, food. If I know now, like where I'm back, Nasi, can I go? Like I was trying to watch it again. I was trying to continue. Come as just hold my episode you're more complicated come you don't remember Jack
anything, yeah.
So now from the jump. So now and then I was watching it with, okay, this is getting so much hype online. Let me see what it's about, because obviously people are watching someone more and someone clear.
I would recently I said there's a general consensus like just the quality of filmmaking has dropped.
It has
significantly.
It has.
Even like, have you no spoilers for anyone? Come on, have you seen the new Captain America?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Gang.
It's not fire?
No, it's not.
Damn.
Yeah, and
I've been like keeping it. Okay, definitely got ceremony. I'm totally free.
Nigga.
Nobody else is in the house.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If you wanna watch that movie, get some food that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Gin and lime, and start watching the shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, brother. And here's the thing, bro. Anthony Mackie.
Oh, what about it's Anthony Mackie now?
Bruh,
so Anthony Mackie is just ruining everything.
Has ruined Altered Carbon for me. He's doing
no,
it again.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
And like he always has his face on like he knows something I don't. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that.
I think I get what you mean. I think I get exactly what you mean.
Bro, like no. Can you
seriously?
Yeah, and it's like,
okay, I didn't have my hopes up about him.
Yeah.
Commando, I thought it would just be like,
it's okay. I'll just say it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah?
Come on, I think you should check it out. And I don't watch movies a lot.
Yeah.
So my expectations are in some kind of compromise in any way. Yeah. So I go in with no expectations. Let me enjoy this thing.
Let me enjoy it.
And then I think the Gorge we spoke about it.
You said it was trash.
I didn't like it.
You said it was trash. I found it. I found it okay, so Nanessa.
It was okay.
I actually liked it, yeah.
I hated it.
For real?
Yeah, I hated it.
What about it?
I hated okay, by now, I'm expecting good everyone has seen the Gorge.
Spoiler alert in Jamaica, so you can, if you've skipped the Captain America, you can skip about if you haven't watched the Gorge. I will try as much as possible not to spoil it too much.
Yeah. Okay. So I liked the suspense that they built the entire premise on it.
Yeah.
It was like suspense. Now, if you build suspense, Yogudi has stuff to do with thriller. Yeah, it was like a thriller, almost jumping into horror.
A
little bit. Yeah. Now, when you get there, I'm expecting someone to be scared, someone to be proper mortified type thing. Eh? It was like just another day at the office. Dumb niggas.
I say, kusai to jagana iwopia boss. Sukumena ukaya kuti uzangoteka jonchi.
Sizumena ungoteka jonchi ja.
What is the general?
Say.
Sorry guys. Sorry in advance. It isn't alone that like it was like a church item which, and they got out unscathed.
Chilling, bro. Mango yanjal, explosives. We're good. We're outside. Nigga, no. No.
All this stuff is just it's like extremely deep. We out.
We outside.
Yeah.
We outside. So
those details in the most Niners are like
they threw me off.
Okay, this was too easy. Komano someone else like the build up. They built it up for a little too long. They didn't have enough time
to explore.
Because in Ayamba, they showed us backstory and Dalawi and backstory and Chiki.
Baby girl.
And these people wait. Oh shit. Now that I'm talking about it, Jonji, I'm like looking at all the flaws. Boys, I mean, kama highly trained snipers. Skill ya I'm a sniper, ya sniper yo. Sina onegele kwambili.
Anyway.
Imen like Harry would onegele would
it had to be very vital.
Ndikona ngati kuti besides kukwela ku side big kuja. Stuff stuff is nkabwe yakuno. Kumano ndikona ngati khaje yokuti zizichitika more constantly as many as zomadulukia stuff is to a point where bavuta senizeni. Kumano stuff inangochitika so zinachitika just because dalo yana kafuna ukuvaya kukaya ona babe girls I say come on. That is why this movie is existing, just because if he hadn't done that, Bobo Basi would have been like, come on. It meant like these people are in their comfort zone. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And
Ujiniso, bro, come to think of it, was that like that cigarette? Yeah, was it so big? So big because to the point Yoguri Paganagaminya rotate
had to kill off.
Was that necessary?
Nah, it wasn't.
Because that nigga barely knew anything. So
yeah, he didn't know much. And it's even why they kept it and didn't just bomb the place was good. They were like extracting from there guy to like build super soldiers.
I do super soldiers, yeah.
Type stuff. And they didn't convince me enough with that. They didn't even build up that story enough. Even Pakana Kumabidoja. They didn't build enough on that to a point where it's like, oh, okay, cool. It makes sense to do that when now one gets into A, B, C, D. And besides that, Uguso niggas really busy for you in Aguera, Igu may across Ugu.
Bro.
Yeah.
It was is it does anyone know if it's based on a book or not?
But to my book,
I'd give them some leeway if it was based off of a book. They couldn't compact the entire story.
Yeah, into like origin. Because I rarely ever say this. That would have been better off as a series.
Exactly. Especially that build up.
Yeah.
Couple of episodes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Imagine so good as this man like came in episode 5. So now they have like 4 episodes to like find a way out of that place. Come on, they found the way out of that place in 20 minutes, bruh.
Yeah.
Well, and would look in 20 minutes.
It reminds me of Ujini, Resident Evil.
Gaji drone gaja kanka lugia gaja.
Kanango scanner.
And scanner so nigga so good scanner jani. Scanning manager is na so nigga go there tanzabo jani.
Anango ganyu mwa basi. Okay.
Ango nyo ndega jani so basi. Shit.
That's it.
That's the thing. So
Yeah.
there's like so many things that they missed. Komano overall, it was just like it was an okay watch. It was like
Yeah, it was
okay,
fine.
cool.
It was enjoyable for a bit, and then
I think the build up was more enjoyable for me than
the actual
gen, yeah?
meat of the story.
Meat of the story, because like the build up was like okay, cool, a romance gonna get in an unlikely place. Cool.
Well, and I think I was disappointed with it because of Resident Evil, the games.
Yeah.
Because the story is about no car fan and these messages. We were facility what it was. Kumajika shady stuff.
Kunaba ngida digo mission.
Hey, I know.
I know.
Ndio kacheke.
Kuma ka ku stuff ida.
Yeah, facts. That's why makauri ukamaka do sakumeneko. If you played in Resident Evil, you know when you're coming out that facility, you're absolutely drained, bro. No, those niggas. So this is too easy for them.
Yeah, it was too easy. Yeah, I think Gorge is that one. You know what else? What else have I watched recently? I've been trying to watch Ujin Gomandungo cinema.
Cinema?
Gladiator. The new Gladiator. You watched the first one?
Yeah. I don't think I remember anything from it.
Yeah. It also suit like I remember anything. When I felt like I have to like.
Don't you do that whole thing where like
I watched the
previous one?
Yeah, I'll probably do. I'll do that. Ndikabezano yapo boy aujini. Kuti sapasakale so gabu.
People say the other day I just caught myself remembering Fringe, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that show was ahead of its time.
Can't seem to find it. As a cousin, so I had a day like that where.
Oh, you were trying to.
Yeah, I was trying to look for it. Komano torrents.
Eh.
Komano my torrents. I go with niggas. You remember that torrent? Kamenya ojeni. Dalan kamenya CD every other week. Every other week.
Yeah. Because I think
the 2MB. You know.
I think damage. I'm gonna. PC mina menya see the stuff when I go Google stin.
See my use dog.
See my use dog. Ara kangovenya visit. Nebra menya amenya.
Kone ino sinabeza ojini odero yogudi. It was downloading at like 2 KB per second. Nangu zitaya.
How was this here?
Even on the streaming ujins I judge na. I want to say them out loud here. Feds
watching, bro. Can be caught lacking.
Bro. Yeah, so I've tried like all the streaming ujins. Suma basic guy. So yeah, Fringe was fire.
Yeah.
Other than that, Zonia. Yeah, I've been watching that. I've been watching. What else have I been watching? Come on, I find that generally, if I don't wonder when my shows are Apple TV. Don't say with Apple TV and then you can still get Apple TV with these streaming websites to come by, right? Because the streaming websites, I categorize stuff by the platform. So that's a good website,
Apple TV and then
Hulu, Apple TV, so you can actually select like from. So Apple TV, generally Apple TV production value makala high.
The fun is check out my show was about to produce in that channel sci-fi. Simply because I love that logo.
Oh, gotcha.
And website that was fire. I just want to see the shows that they have over there.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind my shows are bold na right. I'm low budget.
Low budget kuma don't nigga.
Low budget again ijayo. You would like when based in rural America or something like that. Like Ujin, True Detective ija umazwa mama should
I said what you say about this shows. You'd find a show got True Detective ija. You did shot malumuna mage mawjin muja. Komano budget per episode millions. And then pama kama show inaogute malago I want to get
muna show them studio so
komano budget hours it's significantly lower. So I think Zimango didn't get a goodie. Couldn't do it, Danny niggas just and that's not got budget. My castle, are we pairs and got the niggas?
No, Jenny. I don't want to shoot movie now. Mickey 17. I think it's a Korean movie.
Yeah.
That was it. It was commissioned by Netflix, yeah? So it came out. No, not Netflix. I think Warner Brothers or something.
Yeah.
It should be either one.
Yeah.
Now what did that movie came out? It made a loss of 100 mil.
Hey.
The niggas was rejoicing, bro. Niggas were rejoicing. So the thing is, all actors were paid up front. You know how they do it? Up front. Now with come on, as long as all my niggas is paid, I am good.
Well, I sound like other guys up front. That's being greedy. I think that's why people are celebrating. Because I'm on that movie. It has the potential to like be big. So if it's big, so split so revenue so the guy with that niggas that turn out.
If you don't go down, they were just raking everything in.
They're raking everything in. I would not.
Come on, the movie is not bad. If you've seen it, leave a comment. We want to hear your thoughts. We should check it out as well. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna check it out. Can't be said.
I probably want.
Johnny.
Parasite. You remember that movie? Parasite?
No, I watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Hey, shoot.
No, nigga.
Also, Kaniga implies that I made an effort to try. I did not try at all. No, my accolades on surgery. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Fire movie.
Cool, no, this fire. And I never like tried to like watch it.
You know, that's the type of stuff that I'm leaning into now.
Those kind of movies.
Hey, Lodi. Film, actual film. What's that movie?
What's that?
You watching? What's that? This is a film.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, even the actors, I'm gonna call them fanatics. I feel they're really getting into it.
Yeah.
So I watched that one, Parasite. It's a trip.
Yeah.
It's a trip of a movie. Yeah. You're like the entire time you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then now was there someone near the substance? That was another recommended. You
did also.
You didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch
this
it.
nigga.
I didn't watch
but
it.
Yeah, it's also trippy. I think that's what I should be watching, Banova. This is on that story.
What Genio says, I like how much attention to detail there is more Janti Magamba Severance. Because they worked very hard. Worked very hard to build the world, the characters, and everything around it. So now it's like at a point where Mulibe character Oban and Chido. There's no storyline in it. Yoban and Chido, every single aspect of it is equally as important. And episode 9 touches on almost all the characters. I can say and we're going towards the end of the season 2. Kumano, you can tell with I'm gonna for like another 3 seasons.
Hope it doesn't get dropped, dude. Because most of this is ambitious.
It can't. Hey, Apple TV is making a lot. Dude, they had like this whole. I remember season 2. They had like this whole setup. They built
the promo
for the promo. They built it.
I think we can put it up somewhere.
We'll put it up somewhere in like a train station or something like that. They built up my office, my cubicles, and the actors were actually there. In there, bruh.
That's a crazy ad.
It's a crazy ad, and they know what they made. It's like one of the best shows by Apple TV.
So, I think actually globally, yeah.
Yeah, it's
highly rated.
Should be globally. It's highly. I was watching it and I was like, no, I was seeing people react to it. I was like, is this the same thing I watched? It has to be something else.
There's no way.
It has to be something else. That's pretty much what I've been slacking with, even watching stuff.
What's becoming of us?
Hey, bro, what's becoming of? And someone else. That's what I said in the first place. If you have time to like do other things other than the productive stuff and like sleeping and like, so if you can go to the gym.
If you can, it's a big if.
It's a big if, bro. In my case, if I go gym, not in anybody order. If I go gym, they says fana kugeli, they fana kugeli. The push your works. Manager can on the list and by the time I have to like watch something, actually I was enjoying Dark. Yeah.
What about Jonah? You started.
I started watching it. Komano, Dark see take a morning now can shoot.
Something got taken.
Every
Every sentence.
Every sentence is like important.
Yeah.
Every single word. She just like you're watching an episode and you're like, something was said about this, and then you end up going backwards.
Hey, brother.
So it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Generally.
I think they would, if you have the capacity to enjoy all the things that you enjoy right now, do
bro.
them, guys.
Do them.
Life is too short.
Mm-hmm. If you also want to buy stuff, this, as it's been said, in Malawi, this is the cheapest things will ever be. Unfortunately for us.
And we still can't afford some of this.
Yeah, most of it actually. Kumana, that's just the thing. Even those who would have it will never be any cheaper. So if you have some things that you really need, if you have some projects that you need to do, the best time to pull the trigger is now, because it's election year, and in like 6 months, it'll definitely get worse as time goes by.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man.
And not looking forward to things getting. If I say I was checking price, I don't know if I was talking to you. I was checking price of a watch that I bought the other time, and I was like, man, I had money at some point.
Bro.
But if I say anything,
I say, Ujenija, you remember the Casio?
Yeah.
I bought it at like £35. Yeah, that was £35. That was a while ago, bro. Like that was like 2022, I think. £35 was like 40,000 kwacha. Which was still a lot for a watch.
Yeah.
Commander was still like, okay, cool.
Fairs.
And now for the same thing, I need to pay 180k, guy.
35, would you?
£35, And it's like, I don't really need it. I don't really need another watch. I'm okay with that watch.
Yeah, and on that topic, I just want to touch on this particular thing. Guys, with all of that, we can see moments in the right? When you come to me asking for price list, for how much I can do this, and then I give you prices, to some other way, I'm tired of people acting surprised when you can see what's on the ground.
Yeah.
Obviously, something that I was doing for 10K, 10K, man.
Yeah.
This is the last time I'm saying this, okay? I'm pissed. I'm annoyed. Namali's I say, I'm done.
Okay, cool. We'll pick this conversation, because I have some thoughts. We've run out of time. We'll pick it up on the next episode. And we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already.
Yeah, and
make sure you follow.
We still have the merch.
Merch is still. Merch. I'll ask Spencer to like superimpose like that's logo here and everything. But yeah, merch is still available if you guys need it. Hit us up.
Thank you to everybody who's been buying.
Thank you to everybody. Like a couple of people have posted. One of them post average as tunes zake zimakhamu and 10 likes. Kumana ngabanga post that up on the merch ife bwa. Post must figure 100 each and so you can tell what there's already like benefits.
There's impact. There's impact. And like especially for these things, if you're a guy, you're buying, pretty sure your girl is gonna snatch it from you. Just buy two.
Exactly. Just buy two.
Just to be on the safe side.
Sure. And if you're a girl watching this, your man wants this.
Yeah.
You
know?
I mean the t-shirt.
Eish. Bro, I
was saying this while like
tagging the t-shirt.
Tagging the t-shirt. Yeah.
So, just to be clear.
just so we're clear here. But anyway, man, y'all have a good week, and
thank you for tuning in.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Peace out. Stay safe and stuff like that.
Stay safe.
Yeah, it's been too long, right?
Guys.
Peace.
I understand that. I was coming back from leave.
Yeah,
I was like, my